Hi, my name is Woody and there's something I want to show you guys. No, not that. It's my recent pickups. Okay, straight off the bat, I have something really cool to show you guys, and it's sort of ironic at the same time, so there's a couple things in my lap right now. Starting with, and this is a big one, Donkey Kong Game & Watch. I cannot stress this enough. When you go to a garage sale, always ask them if they have anything video game related, anything old, anything retro that they want to sell. This garage sale I went to, he had absolutely nothing gaming related on display, and I asked him, do you have anything you want to sell? He said to me, his exact words were, I have a Donkey Kong Game Boy game. So the Donkey Kong Game & Watch in particular was released in 1982. So it's very old, and coming across them is really hard. I found this for $10. They're worth upwards of $100, about $100 to $150. If you have the box, about $250. Don't have the box, but $10. My next pickup is very recent. It was last Friday, which is a few days ago now. We have a 3DS XL. Now the irony here is, that was one of Nintendo's very first handheld consoles. This is their latest. Now I picked this up for $130. It retails secondhand for about $200. I've been looking for a 3DS for a while, but I haven't wanted to pay full price because I spend a lot of my money on this stuff. So I picked one up for $130. I was really happy with that. I've been playing Super Mario Land on it, and it's a fantastic game. The Mario games of late haven't really impressed me, but I've been playing, I smashed that yesterday, and it's just fantastic. It's a great game. How cool is that? I love how Nintendo's first effort at modifying a calculator to make a game, a handheld game, dual screen. I don't know, it's cool. A big shout out now to Southern Games. Every time I go down there, he gives me great deals. Last time I went, I found Jet Set Radio for Dreamcast. Brand new, sealed. I picked it up for $20. That looks fantastic in the collection. I can't tell you how great that is. Dreamcast games are very hard to come by because the Dreamcast in general didn't sell that well. So anytime you can pick up a Dreamcast game cheap, especially if it's brand new and sealed, I definitely recommend doing that. It looks fantastic next to my Jet Set Radio Future on Xbox, which I actually picked up at Southern Games as well for $5. Now they retail at about $50. These retail at, can't remember. Two great pickups, a great store, Southern Games. Please go check it out. He's really great at haggling. Nothing here, except what I'm about to show you, is actually the hard physical copy from my past. It's all been stuff that I've rebought. I've rebought Super Smash Bros. Melee. I've rebought Star Fox Adventures. I've rebought Star Wars Pod Racer. A lot of the games I used to love when I was a kid that I traded off and got rid of was actually Metal Jesus Rock's review on GameCube Hidden Gems. And he did a review on Lost Kingdoms 1 and 2, and go over and check that out if you want to find more about these games and other great hidden gems for the GameCube. But it reminded me, those were great games, and I used to have them. I ran straight back to my mum's, picked them up, and now these two games are the only games in my collection that actually used to be mine. I'm not going to review them myself. Metal Jesus did a great review on them. Please go over and check out his video. In this blank, crap looking case is my favorite pickup that I've ever picked up, ever. Sunday me and Chris are going out game hunting. We go past the garage sale and Chris says, let's check in there. I said no. I said I didn't want to go in that garage sale because I went there yesterday, asked if they had any games, and they said no. He says, we're checking it out. Here's petrol, here's money, here's wasted time. We go in, he asks, do you have any games? This time he says yes. Obviously this guy liked the cut of Chris's jib more than he liked mine. He brings out this bag and he empties the bag onto the couch. Now out of this bag falls light gun controllers for the NES, the controllers for the NES, games like Super Mario Brothers box, and then this. Now Chris went straight for the light gun. I looked at everything there and knew I already had all of that, and I wanted to know what was in this. I open it up, and my eyes light up. I close it, and I offer the man $5. He takes it. I go out to the car, and I say, hey Chris, guess what I got? While I don't have the box, I have for $5 Zelda for NES, the first, the original, with the manual.
Hey man, how's it going?
You alright, how are you?
Yeah, not too bad.
How's work?
Yeah, same old.
I just wanted to remind you about that Zelda game I picked up.
Really? You're a bitch.
I'm so evil. Okay, moving on. Last pickup. Okay, now this pickup was a big one. When I got that Donkey Kong Game & Watch, the story didn't end there. Once I finished that purchase, I asked him, is there anything else you want to sell? He said, I think I have a box of old Sega games you can have. Fair enough, he brings out this big box full of Sega games, full of magazines, a bunch of accessories at the bottom. He says, do you want the lot for 50? And I said, yes. I don't even have time to show you everything that I got in that box. I'm just gonna show you my favorite parts. Starting with, there was a stack of old school Sega magazines. There's also a few power plays in here and other stuff like that, but that's awesome. I still haven't read through all of those. Next, there was 4 Sega CD games in that box. Sega CD games, just like the Dreamcast games, in fact more so than the Dreamcast games, are very hard to come by because the Sega CD was an attachment for the Mega Drive. It didn't sell that well. The Sega CD itself is worth a lot of money. The games didn't sell that well, so if you can pick up the games cheap, do it. I got Echo the Dolphin, Chuck Rock 2, Road Avenger, and Dracula Unleashed. Now I don't know much about any of these games, except Echo the Dolphin. Echo the Dolphin is a great game. It's on a lot of different platforms. But I don't know anything about these 3. They look fantastic on the wall, especially those 2. I love having those 2 on display. Dracula Unleashed looks fantastic. And there was over 30 Mega Drive games, all boxed, all complete. Let's go through some of my favorites. Gunstar Heroes. This one retails at about 80. That in itself was worth the money I paid for the lot. Super Thunder Blade, almost red black. Lethal Enforcers 2, Clay Fighter, fantastic game. Nostalgia for me. Used to play it when I was a kid. Not sure what console I used to play it on. It was a while ago. Sonic the Hedgehog 2. They didn't have Sonic 1, but I already had that, so Havoc. I love the look of this game. I love pirate games. I look forward to Assassin's Creed 4. Rocket Knight Adventures, another Echo the Dolphin, and finally, my favorite, Battletoads. Now I want Battletoads on the NES, but I have a box complete on the Mega Drive. How can I complain when I've got everything else here? So those are my favorite pickups of the last few weeks. If you guys want to see more, because trust me, there's been a hell of a lot more, I'll show you. If you guys want to see anything on the channel, leave it in the comment section below and I'll try my best to get to it. If you want to see a room tour, if enough people ask for a room tour, I'll show you everything behind me and then some. My last video I asked the question, is the Wii U worth it? And I did a rant for about 14 minutes and I was really worried about how that video was going to be received, but it got 20 likes and a whole bunch of comments and it was just so heartwarming and I appreciate it so much. Please keep liking my videos, please keep commenting. The more you do so, the better it looks on me, the more I'm inspired to keep going. I appreciate everything you guys do for me. Thank you for the subs, thank you for the likes, thank you for the comments. But in the meantime, feed mom.
Hi, I'm Miley Cyrus, and this is my pickup video. I got Battletoads for the Mega Drive. It's a fantastic game. Y'all should check it out if you get the chance. I got Echo the Dolphin for the Mega Drive. That's as rad as me at the VMAs. VMAs, twerk it. Yeah, twerk it. Twerk it, Miley, twerk it. And I got Zelda for the NES. One of my favorite pickups. This has been Miley Cyrus's pickup video. Over and out, y'all.